So let me give you a picture. I told you I'm gonna give you a lot of good pictures tonight because a picture's worth 1,000 words. Check this out. So between capitalism and socialism, people get the two confused. So if the problem is you were trained to contribute to capitalism, but not trained to participate in capitalism, then what happens is this gave you a socialist viewpoint in a capitalistic society. So what happens is America says, compete, 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 run, 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 educate, 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 do your best, do your best, do your best, do your best. If you don't make it, it's not my fault. If you don't make it, it's not my fault. We all had the same opportunity. We were all born equal. We all can pull ourselves up by our bootstraps. So there's no reason you should be winning and I'm losing. See, that's capitalism. That's the ideology behind capitalism. Socialism says, look, it's not a fair playing field. Some of us have more rights than others. Some of us have, in this case, more cows than others. A lot of us have more resources than others. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pull my fellow man up for the betterment of us all. That's socialism. Now, I'm not here to argue which one is right and which one is wrong. What I'm here to look you in your eye and tell you is that I don't care what you think about either one. The majority of the people in this great land of the US of A is screaming capitalism. The majority of the people in countries that are third world die to come to capitalism. You don't see people breaking their necks to leave America. Why is that? Because capitalism is unbelievable if you're not hurting the next man for you to get ahead, and it's unbelievable if you understand the rules of the game. So Brian, let's talk about saving money. Let's talk about making money. I got you on the rest of this webinar and on part 2 next Wednesday. But it's important that you understand some basic economic principles and get some light bulb moment so you can go, you know what? I'm being taken advantage of by capitalism. Here we go. So let's look at the purest definition, right? Let's look at some of the purest form. Here's what socialists think capitalism means. So if you're thinking like a socialist, here's what they think it means. A system of greed and selfishness where people do nothing except try to rip other people off. This is what socialists think about capitalism. The only motivating factor to do anything is money. This is what socialists think about capitalism. Here's what capitalism really means. It's a system where people keep what they earn and trade voluntarily for what they need. Individuals are left to pursue their own agendas so long as they don't harm others. That's what capitalism is supposed to really mean. In other words, you can participate, you can get involved, but individuals are left to pursue their own agendas as long as they don't harm others. But a socialist thinks capitalism is greedy, is selfish, money done grow on trees. All you do is chase money. All you are is about wealth. And see, that's not the case. It's because you're looking through a socialist lens. Now let's flip it. Here's what socialists think socialism means. It's a system where everyone is completely selfish and will labor voluntarily for the common good. I mean, selfless. I'm sorry. It's a system. I was about to say that definitely ain't socialism. It's a system where people are completely selfless and will labor voluntarily for the common good. The only motivating factor is to do anything is because it may help someone else. Here's what it really means. It's the system where all property is controlled by a small group of individuals. They determine what the common good is or will be and force everyone else to comply. Now, see, what I want you guys to understand is don't just take my word for it. I want you to do your research and understand what this means. See, anytime someone tells you something, it's only from their perspective. So when my parents told me to go to work after getting a degree to get a job, That's because their perspective was industrial age thinking. Go to work after getting your degree to get a job. So as a 16, 17, 18-year-old, what was I supposed to do? What were you supposed to do? If my father would have owned $1 million corporation, I would know what $1 million corporation feels like. I had to go out and build my own $1 million corporation, and it was only after learning from the wealthy. You can't knock your parents. You can't knock your grandparents. You can't be mad at them. But what you can do is educate yourself. See, people think they need another degree. That's not your problem. People think they need a part-time job. That's not your problem. 2 jobs is for 2 people. People think they need, like, right, to go back to school immediately. That's not your problem. What you need is a financial education. What you need is a financial education.